Well, hunting season is one of the busiest times of the year for Idaho Fish and Game, and that includes their K9 officers. Our Lindsay Amundsen has more on man's best investigators in today's Idaho Backroads.
K9 Blue is a black lab. We have a really tight bond.
Blue is one of the 4 Idaho Fish and Game specially trained K9s.
He's a force multiplier for Fish and Game. When we have him at check stations, he's an additional officer there, and his nose is, they say, sometimes 40 times better than our nose.
The dogs are trained in tracking and article searching.
And we will run the dog around multiple different times looking for more evidence, and it can help the case, especially if he finds more evidence. He finds casings, he finds an additional animal. It really helps, and I think in our efficiency, and it really helps out the department in that way.
Blue helps the officers with wildlife crimes that otherwise would have been nearly impossible for the department to solve. One example is
one particular case we had this year. I got called up to search for evidence, and it was up on a bear case up in the Weiser area, and Blue ended up finding a bear up there that we didn't even know was up there. And so there was a bear was kind of pushed underneath the brush. We most likely wouldn't have found that bear without him.
The dogs can sniff out gunpowder, blood trails, bullet casings, and along with searching for evidence and wildlife, the K9s also help find missing or lost humans.
One of our officers in Twin Falls ended up finding a 2-year-old on a track where the 2-year-old had walked away from his ranch, and I think basically he saved that kid's life. We can help out the public if we ever had a missing kid or a missing hunter. I could come up and run my dog, see if we could locate him.
Blue also spends a lot of his time educating the public.
Before the COVID thing, I spent a lot of time in schools and a lot of time doing PR events and going to the Idaho Sports Show. People really end up maybe socializing a little better with the dog.
In order to certify the K9, they have a 9-week in-depth training course in Indiana and continual training each week.
Oh, good boy!
But at the end of the day, when Blue is off work, you can always find him doing what most dogs do.
Good boy!
Chasing his toy. Lindsay Amundsen, Idaho News 6.